All right.
Take it later.
As a graduate,
Hey, wow.
what is one in
That's why they
60
no look like
seconds?
side eye. I know the graduate like this.
In 60 seconds, tell us the most remarkable lesson you learned in your days on campus. Now, looking back as a graduate, what is that one thing maybe you wished you had done it or you did it and you are proud of it? Something, just one. Take
Just one.
60
I'm still
seconds.
thinking. Things I wished I.
Just one, the most remarkable lesson
Yeah,
you
the
learned
top
as an undergraduate.
One.
Okay. I wished I met a lot of people because I actually got to know on camp that I actually don't know anyone. Because I met some folks from my campus on camp and I could not even recognize them. And we were in the same campus for 4 years. They know me, but I don't know them.
They know you?
Like seriously, they know me, but I don't know them.
Man of God.
It was even by tag, by ID. I was like, oh, you are from University. Yeah. Which campus? I know you now. You know, from Oguku. And I wish I actually met a lot of people. I think I wish I was not so
You connected
centric,
more
or
with people.
I think that word actually goes with it. I wish I wasn't so centric. But
You're eccentric. Like, in other words, relate with people
Like something like so focused
on one area.
thing or one-
Yeah.
You know, my life was so just
Fellowship class.
from
like a
class
triangle.
back to hostel, from hostel to fellowship,
Mhm.
probably night class,
Probably.
JCF meetings and all.
So
My life
be
was
involved
like-
in more things, personal development,
exactly,
capacity building.
Something like that, and probably, just relate more with people. Not like I don't relate with people, but I wish that I related more. Related more with people. I wish that I wish I knew the things I knew in my part 3, part 4 while I was
From
in
part
part 1.
one.
Exactly. I wish I knew those things in part
That's
1.
beautiful.
And I wish I actually took time to listen to some folks in my part 1, because things I would have actually learnt just by listening, I actually learnt them in my part 2. Towards the end of my part 2, I learnt them firsthand. Sure you get. Instead of learning it through others,
You have to now do it by
I actually
yourself.
exactly, and that was before I left campus. I tried meeting with people so they don't follow the same path I took, so they won't make the same mistake we made.
People are hearing now.
Whereby we actually take our own life as the test, as the rats. They call it a rat lab.
Lab rat.
Yeah. So it won't be like that.
Okay.
So we don't experience some things firsthand. You learn from people's story. You learn from people. You actually see from their perspective. You don't necessarily have to pass through it. You don't need to pass through the furnace. Just learn, and then you can mount over it.
Thank you, sir. That was deep.
It's the mouth from you. It's the mouth.
It's the mouth over it for me too.
All undergraduates, listen and learn.
When I was like you guys.
Excuse me, sir. It's okay.
Wait, no, when I was like that, let me advise you guys.
We have learned. We have learned.
I'm learning how to be a proud graduate.
That's why you are still stuck with us.
Next, Bro Toby,
All right.
as a creative, this man is a creative CEO, big person. Oh God, SPGDC Daddy. As a creative,
All right.
in this period where a lot of students are at home, what would be your advice to students and young people who are trying to keep themselves busy, personal development, building their brand? They don't want to do too many things, like they are searching for purpose fulfillment and monetize their skills.
Because monetizing these skills, I think maybe there's a formula to it.
Okay, so let's start from personal development first. What would you advise young people who are trying their hands on so many things at this time, trying to find balance, trying to understand themselves?
Okay.
60 seconds, sir. We know it's plenty.
My God.
We know it's
I don't even know where
plenty.
to start from. Okay, let me just start by saying that there is something called passion and there is something called profit. And one of the things that, like you mentioned, one of the things that you must learn to do is to make your passion profitable to you. Even the giftings of God, many times He gives us for our profiting. Okay, so it's very, very important that we learn that. However, she's also now talking about how that you can discover what you like doing, and then you can at least hyper focus on that particular stuff and then make it something big. I learned something recently from Dr. Pastor Paul Enechi, and he was saying something like this. He said, you see, you may not have many things doing, but that's one particular stuff that you can do very well. Make sure that you're loud about it. All right, so I will talk about for people that do not even know what they are supposed to do. Then I'll talk about for people that have something that they are doing, and I'll now talk about for people that have many things that they are doing but it's not bringing profits to them. I'll try to be fast. Okay, so for you have to remind me about the three people because I'm just speaking.
For people that don't
So
have.
okay, so for the first set of people that don't have anything doing. For people that don't have anything doing, see, one of the things that will help you in life is to learn how to sit down and think. That's one of the things that would really help you in life. Learn how to sit down and then think about your life. There are many ways you can know what you love to do. Number one is to know what pains you a lot. Your pain is always a pointer to your purpose, to your passions. There are things that there are some of you, if you just see someone talking anyhow, I mean, even the way I'm speaking to some of you now, it's not good enough. You just want to see someone that can express himself better because you're that kind of person that can express yourself better. So you may be a kind of person that one of the things you like is influencing brands, influencing people. You know how to hype things a lot. And you feel like because everybody's doing graphic design or because everybody's in the tech industry now, it means that everybody has to be in the tech. No. There are certain things that it pains you a lot when you see people that they are not doing it well. There are some of you, it's just when someone dresses and that person is coming out at his own best, but then when you see the person, you're like, Kilele, what are you putting on? Do you understand? It shows that there's a soft spot in your heart for something that has to do with fashion. So it may necessarily not be that you have to learn fashion designing, because you have to study yourself to the point of knowing what relating your pain to now what you want or what you like. All right, so you may not necessarily like sewing the clothes, but you may like people appearing well. So for you, it may just be to tag along with someone that is just sewing the clothes, and then what you will just be doing is to make sure that the clothes that the person is sewing is public, and then you're already getting your own commission. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So you have to study yourself. You have to be able to sit down, meditate, think about your life. Think about your life. Think about the things that pain you. Number two is the things that you love. There are some of you already know what you love. You already know that exact thing that you love. Begin to amplify it. Begin to get deeper at those things. And there's something I want to talk about. Yes, number three is your history. Always sit down and then think about your history. There's a reason why you are where you are. There's a reason why you are. Your location, there's a reason why you are where you are. There's a reason why you are on strike. If you are on strike, there's a reason why you are in school. If you are in school, maybe you are in the private university. Some of you brought up in a rich family, but you know that your parents' money is not your money. You obviously know that. You know that your parents' passion is not your passion. In fact, your parents may have a farm and you don't like going to the farm. Do you understand? So you must learn. You must understand that aspect of your history. How does your history relate to your future? Because always your history has something to say about your future. Ask David. All right. Now, what's the second category of people? People that all right, people that have one thing that they are doing. Like I already said, the basic thing, you see, one of the big issues that people have is that they will have something that they are doing, but they will feel like that thing that they are doing is not big enough. And that's the very big mistake. The big mistake is that people don't actually respect what you are doing when it is still small.
True.
Do you understand? So you must keep believing in yourself until people can believe in your vision.
Yes.
Because nobody will believe in your vision for you. There are certain things you've seen about your life. There are certain things that God has told you about your life. As a matter of fact, you may not even have seen anything and God has told you anything, but there's a certain direction your life is going that you know that if my life continues going like this, this is where I'm going to land. And you know it's a good place. Just continue. Another thing you have to learn,
talking about already doing something is that you must, like I already said, you must learn to shout. See, don't let anybody shout about what you are doing for you. As a matter of fact, you see, when just look at this internet age now, when you post something in your status and you tell someone to repost for you, if you don't enter that DM, no, but you will hardly see. It's not even up to 1% that will come to your DM and say, oh yeah, let me help you post. And some of those people that are even bored, some people, they love you so much. What I'm trying to say is that nobody would believe in yourself for yourself. So what you need to do is that you need to be deep at what you know. You need to become a master whatever you are doing so well that people will feel stupid not listening to you. People, the third category of people are those guys that already, they are doing a lot. But it looks as though their life is still not finding balance. Or maybe, you just know that with this stuff that I have, that I'm doing, with this many things I'm doing, I should have been bigger than this. What you need to do is to consistently take out times to think also. You need to consistently, and I think that even relates to the three categories of people. You must take out consistent times to think. And number two, for these three categories of people, you must take out consistent times to plan. See, there is always a level of preparation and a level of manifestation for everybody. Even the people that you are admiring, they are still in a level of manifestation while they are still preparing for the next level. So everybody is in a level of preparation and in a level of manifestation at the same time. For everybody. So you must learn how that you can translate these skills that you have gathered together into, and one of the things I must tell you is that you must learn to follow Uno road. Look at those people that your life would look like in the next how many years, and then see how they moved. Don't just study where they are now. Study how they've been coming. Some of you just see people that are already big, and then what you are trying to study is their recent posts. No, go back to the times they started, the times where they were having only 3 likes, 2 likes, 1 like, and see how these guys started. Now, many of us already have this, most times online, when I try to search for the history of people, you discover that most people have even deleted their own because they don't even want to see, they just want to see where they are currently, and that's because some are online now. We just prioritize where we are. But the thing is, there are certain people, success always leaves a clue. Success always leaves a clue. So when you see a successful person, look at what the person is doing. These guys, look at what they are still doing today. Their habits already informs you about how they live their life. Do you understand? So really, it's very important that if you are doing a lot of things, just look at people that are doing so many, and then see how they can how they did it and how they quickly actualize destiny. If you are doing many other things, you have to understand that don't do everything at the same level. You have to have something that you are very deep at, and then the remaining things are now hanging on that stuff. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. For instance, you're a medical student. You want to just go down on medicine itself. Make sure that medicine, you are deeply rooted in it, and then if you are now adding fashion to it and some other things, let them know you are the medical doctor who is fashionistic or who is fashionable. Do you understand? Like this should I mention names now? Aproko doctor or something. I think that guy, what he just does is he just gives us many, but still is an influencer.
Yes, he is.
Do you understand? He's an influencer. So this is exactly how to do it. There must be something people know you for, that particular stuff. Then the remaining things can now hang on it. Look at Sister Temina. We know her for our YouTube channel. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's always online. You check her on Instagram. What's your name on Instagram again?
Temiloluwa Grace Owolabi.
Okay, so
across all social media platforms.
You can see. So she's taking it so seriously. That is because she's taking that part. She wants you to know her as this. She's still doing many other things. So you have to just make sure that you are going deeper on something, and then every other thing can find attachments where possible. Also have people that help you to actualize your dreams. Learn to have a structure, learn to have a team, learn to plan, and learn to always set newer goals. Thank you.
Woo! That was deep. More than 60 seconds, but deep.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Hello.
That's because it's something that is in his heart.
Yeah. That's exactly why I didn't tell you. I want you to say something like what you said now.
I said it to my heart before now.
What you said now.
It was still.
I didn't think you were going to say it, but when you said it, gosh, it clicked something in my head immediately. That every undergraduate needs to know this. Some people, their life is like a trial.
It's not some people.
Many people.
like we're leaving class. Sometimes we leave class by 5, 6, and you're a dedicated believer.
You have to go to church.
Yeah, going to fellowship. You're like with your uniform, everything. You're heading to fellowship. From your fellowship, you're already thinking about, oh my God, I've not eaten since morning. Oh my God, I need to wash my. We wear white every day, Monday to Sunday. You're thinking about, oh my God, I need to wash my clothes. Oh my God, there's assignments. Like, so some people have. Triangle is even too big. They don't have a straight. They just, something like that. So like, we need to really,
Talk
that
about
was a very
that was
important
really
point. That was
important.
really, really important.
It's not about the length.
It's not really about having
really-
the time. We
what
need
you
to
really
like know
said
how
now.
to manage
What you
relationships,
really
Manage
said
that
now.
time.
manage
There are 5 areas
like-
actually.
When I
Those
see people
5
like that, I respect them a
areas.
lot. All right, Star Precious
Yes, mommy.
has, oh God, you guys, when I say this woman is a strong, tenacious woman of grit, oh God, what are you people doing? This lady here is one of the strongest women I know,
Wow.
and I mean it.
Resilient.
Strong, resilient, tenacious
Oh my God.
woman, dogged. Oh God,
I celebrate your
I celebrate grace.
It's recording.
I celebrate grace.
That's not what we're
I want you to share
Okay.
maybe tips or one tip or one hack for people who how to bounce back from challenges, obstacles, odds. I know that I'm not going to go into details, but I know that you are somebody that does not take no for an answer, especially when that no is a negative one. When it's not the kind of no that pushes you to go and do something better, the kind of no that says there's no room for you here, and you say no, even if there's no room, I'm bringing my chair. You get? I want you to share how you come out of a very tough or hard situation, and not just come out, how you bounce back, you come back stronger, no matter what it is, whether family, finance, academics, just your own tips from personal experiences. Let's hear it, ma.
All right. How to bounce back from challenges, difficult times, and that's a whole lot.
A whole class.
Lot. Yes, it's a whole lot, and I'm still learning. Jesus, the one that hit me recently. I'm still learning. That's very important. We need to be open, be teachable.
Okay.
Teachable. I think that's the first thing I should say.
Be teachable. Okay.
Let's be teachable. Be very teachable. Be very teachable. A lot of us have this. How would I put it? It's like they put a stamp on your mentality. It's like this.
It's rigid.
So whatever you know it.
It has to be like this. It's always. It might not always.
Let me see
be
her
like
face.
that. It might not always be like that. So we need to actually learn to be teachable. I think that's the first thing I would say, because
Sorry, are you trying to say that life is not the way it is in our head?
yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Things
that.
can happen anytime.
Anytime, anything can happen to you.
Learn what to do.
Anything can happen to you. So like you can be faced with something that you did not expect. All right, okay. I think I was talking about being teachable. I was trying to say that we should not be so rigid sometimes. It's mostly common amongst people from rich homes. It's mostly common amongst them, where they believe that like their lives cannot be hard. They cannot go through some kind of challenges. They cannot be faced with difficulties or whatnot. It's most. I'm not saying it doesn't happen to other people, but it's mostly common among people that are comfortable. Let me use the word comfortable in whatever situation. For example, we have people that have family challenges. They have we have people that have family challenges. Where we have some people that their family is comfortable. I mean, they don't have problems in their family. So it might not be financial problems. I'm trying to say that in whatsoever situation, we have people that are comfortable. So if you are in comfort in a particular situation, some people can feel like, okay, this kind of thing cannot happen to me. It's good. It's good to be so positive. It's good to to hold on to the promises of God. It's good. It's very important. But it's also important that we know that whenever those things happen, you should not. How do I put it? Oh my God. In essence, this is what I'm trying to say. When some people go through some things and they were not expecting those kind of things to happen to them, it is very hard. Sometimes it takes a very long time for them to recover from it, because all their mind is, we have passed this level. I know you have passed the level, but I want us to know that things can happen and we can recover from it. So like I said before, there's a solution to everything. There's a solution to everything. You just have to know what it is. So sometimes you can even have a solution, but it is not the solution to that particular thing. So in this one point, there are many things. There are several things. There are several things that are surrounding it. But the main thing I'm trying to say is that we should be teachable. Things can happen and we can learn. We should learn. I think that's the right way to put it. We should learn. All right. Then I said it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's very okay to cry. A lot of people, especially guys, believe that they're
hard guy,
all those kind of things. And then they bottle up a lot of things, especially I respect traders. Can I say?
Wait. Can I ask you a question? What if I cry in your front, in your presence? Won't you see me as a weakling or this?
When I say it's okay to cry, I don't mean literally you should shed tears.
So what's your definition of cry?
When I say it's okay to cry, I mean it's okay to feel pain. It's okay to go through difficulties. It happens. That's what I'm saying.
Tribulations in this world.
Glory
to God, man.
Please write on.
So a lot of guys, like I was saying, I respect traders, and most of them are guys. We have ladies that are also very strong, but let's leave that part. let's leave that part. So when they go through stuff, they keep bottling it, keep keeping it, keep pressing it and doing a whole lot of things, and then one day you see that they just break down. Like they really, really break down, and emotionally, if you are not stable, it's very hard for other aspects of your life to be okay. It's very, very hard. Your emotions at different points in time determine how you relate to situations. So it's very important that when we go through difficulties, we are able to to keep our emotions safe. So I'm saying it's okay to cry. I'm saying that it's okay to feel pain. It's okay to go through difficulties. You are not weird. You're not weird. It does not mean that you are less than another person. It does not make you less than who you are. You are still who you are. You are still who God says you are. Nothing much changes apart from the thing that you think you are saying.
It's true. The situation only looks like it's your major problem.
Yeah,
but it's not.
It's not. It really is not. It really is not. So I was going to say this later, but let me just bring it in since I'm already talking about it. It's important you know yourself. It's very, very important you know yourself, especially for this one is applicable to, though it's applicable to a lot of people, but medical students face a lot of this kind of challenges, especially in the academics, where there are some things will hit you and then you just melt like ice that melts. So you just forget about everything, forget who you are, forget the decisions you've made, forget everything God has said, forget everything, and then you no, that's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. So it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel pain. And at that particular point where you feel like the whole world is crashing down, remember that this is me. This is me. This is who God says I am. This is where God says I'll be. This is where God says I am going to. And I believe that it has happened. It has happened. How exactly, God? What are you saying? How exactly am I going to pass through? This is pain. It is painful. I am crying. It is so overwhelming. But I believe that this will pass.
Yes.
My mentor will always say, "This too shall pass." That particular sentence, everybody that knows him knows he always says that this too shall pass. It's important that when we go through difficulties, we do not forget who we are.
Don't lose yourself.
It's very important. It's very, 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 very important that everything, see, the way you see it is not the way it actually is.
Yeah.
It's just the way the devil wants you to see it.
That's true.
So it is a difficulty, we know. It is a challenge, we know. but it has not changed anything about you. It has not changed anything about what God has said you should be. It has not changed anything about the future God is seeing for you. It does not change how God sees you. It only changes how you are seeing yourself. So at that point, I want us to always remember, it is pain. I agree. I keep saying it. It is pain. I am pained. Oh, I say it a lot. I am pained, and you go and cry. After crying, please remember that. Okay, this is what God said I am. Haba, no. We have agreed since. He has said this thing since. It's not today. What next? And I was saying that it is also very important to have emotional strength. You need people that you can talk to. Though talking does not work for everybody. Some people can sort out their issues God alone and they're fine. But some people need people.
Yeah.
You need, I was also saying that they don't necessarily have to have a particular solution. They don't need to solve the problem.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
just empathize.
At that point, they just need to be a pillar. They just need to be a stone for you to stand on and regain your sanity at that particular point. So you can just talk to this person and you're crying and you're doing everything, and the person will say one thing that will just it will just make you remember a lot of things, and you will start even thinking that, am I stupid? Why was I even thinking about all these things in the first place? Me. And then this thing that was so big in your eyes will just look so small. And you discover that just because of somebody's call, just a 5-minute call, you have overcome that challenge.
True.
So the mentality we have in this generation is that if I call somebody, the person should be able to solve my problem. So at a distance, you're already evaluating all the people around you. Can this person solve my problem? No.
Yeah.
And then you stay away.
Yeah.
You stay away. I've had a lot of people, tell me that they have mentors, they have a lot of people, but they don't think that this person can solve this problem.
Then why are you still keeping it?
I feel that we sometimes we don't really have, how will I put it? We don't really have a good scale for measuring, capacities of people. And we should not really do that. We should not do that. I think there was a time I was having one issue, and then, I was not even expecting this. In fact, I was not so close to the person. We're not so close like that, but something led to something, and I said something that was related to a particular challenge I was facing, and he just said something, and I was fine. It helped me so much, and oh my God, it's a lot. But let's be open to people. This one is also applicable to people that build walls around themselves. I was like that some time ago. Yes.
Don't build walls.
Yes. You have a very large wall around yourself that it's only me and God in this world.
Don't do that.
God jigo.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, Professor Toby talked about thinking. Yeah, I wrote it down so I'll not forget. He talked about thinking. It's very important, very, very important. At times where we go through difficulties, sometimes, after praying, I know that you pray. It's very important to pray. After praying, you need to think. Think, because sometimes the answer to your prayer is an inspiration. Sometimes the answer to your prayer is an idea. Sometimes the answer to your prayer is a nudge. Something will just push you to do this, talk to this person. That particular one, talk to this person. You just or somebody will just pass and you're just soft around that person. You just feel like you can just talk to this. At that point, don't be stubborn. At that point where you've prayed, it's very important that after praying, we are open to receive answers in diverse ways. Because the answer that maybe oh God, I've seen people that are praying for power. I'm serious, power, and then the answer to their prayers was somebody was the answer to that prayer,
or a book.
And then you just needed wisdom, to just
And you're sleeping on the
it
mountain.
still goes back to being teachable. Don't just we should not have this rigid it's important we are flexible.
Thank you.
It's very, very important we are flexible.
Thank you.
It's very, very important. Then this one too, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You should know yourself. You should be confident in what you know.
My God.
You should be confident in what you know.
Don't lose yourself.
You know, there are sometimes the devil whispers some things in your ear and you take it. You just accept it because it is looking like it. But the way it's looking is not the way it actually is. So you know that, okay, this is what it is. It's not okay to just know.
Okay. Okay.
You can believe in what you know so much that being near somebody can make the person believe in what you know without even knowing what you know. Like, you can just, tell, like, how do I explain it? I'm trying to explain it. Your Oh my God.
Oh my head.
I'm trying to say that the energy you give towards something can make somebody believe in
It's
it
contagious.
without even like knowing the root of it. So sometimes people don't have like this today they are carrying your hand, tomorrow they are telling you remember. I know it's important for people to encourage you. I'm just saying that sometimes the best encouragement you can give is like you have to give yourself those that encouragement.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I lay on my bed and I tell myself I'm an excellent child.
Yes.
I am an excellent child. So when I see results that I don't like, okay, I don't like it. I don't like it. I will cry out. Oh my God! But I remember.
And then you encourage yourself in the Lord.
I remember that I am an excellent child, and I will not stop there.
Yeah.
How exactly do I convert what I'm seeing to what I want to see?
Thank you, ma.
Thinking again.
Thinking again. Thinking again. As much as it's looking like I'm talking about academics, money, family, it's related. It's vast.
It's wide.
It's
Exactly.
vast. So you can sit down and think. Jesus, it solves a lot. I'm not saying, some people we use this one as an excuse for being depressed. That's not what I'm saying. When you're depressed and you're thinking. Your thinking does not yield fruit.
Yes,
it does not bring solutions. It does not bring any ounce of positivity. It does not lead to that. So they are entirely different things.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. They are different things. So I don't want somebody to quote me somewhere and say it's good to think. Think. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying. Just like we have criticisms, we have bad critics, and we have,
positive ones.
That's just what I'm saying. So you can think into life. That's what I'm trying to say. Think into life, not think unto death. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So when we go on, encourage yourself. After encouraging yourself, be confident in all these things and think about positive ways, like how do I go about this? How do I solve this problem? Sometimes it might be somebody, sometimes it might be a book, like Statemi said. Sometimes it can be something one woman selling fish will say. Don't undermine where your solution will come from. It's very important that we don't undermine it. There was one time something was happening to me and my mommy was saying something, but I was feeling like this woman does not even understand this thing, so she cannot even. But thank God for God. I was feeling like what I was going through. She didn't even know anything about it. She just knew that I was down and something was happening, and I cannot explain to her because I was feeling like, the kind of mother I have, she might not understand it. Yes, so I was not really paying so much attention, but thank God I was still open to listening. I was open. So she was just saying her own randomly. She was just randomly talking, trying to encourage me, saying a lot of things, and inside of everything she was saying, my solution was there.
Thank you, ma'am. Are you done?
I'm done.
Oh my goodness,
Okay, no,
that
I
was
want to talk,
deep.
I want to talk.
Okay.
It's additionally, above all, know your God. Know your God. Hold him and hold him tight. You know, school is not, I believe many of us in school, you can actually attest to this. School is not where you can just go in and then just go in, jump out, go in, jump out. A lot of pressures here and there, starting from your tuition fee. Well, I never had tuition fee issues during my 4 years course on campus. I never had financial issues pertaining to my school fees, but I had people who had serious issues. We've seen cases of people who had school fees issues, and it's really affected them academically. Even people who actually believe they won't be writing that particular semester, and miraculously God did wonders, and they were able to partake and took the exam for that semester. But because of what really happened before the school fees shoot forth, it affected the results. So what is the point in you praying that God should provide? You are praying for provision, but you are not actually playing your own part. That is, you are not studying your own part in the sense of you not putting the effort you need even if the provision comes. Now, know your God, hold him tight. And I will love to say this in addition, that no course is too hard. No course is too hard. Believe this and have it at the back of your mind that you are not the first person writing that course, and you won't be the last person writing it.
No,
those coming after you will also write that same exam.
So
Those that have gone ahead of you have also written that exam.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and share, leave a comment and subscribe.